Howdy y'all, Price here, and today we are going to play some Talented. This is a game I've played in the past, but this is a roguelite kind of top-down shooter type game where the main gimmick is that there is a talent tree on which all of your skills are based. And that talent tree will be randomized every time. So if you're into like leveling up and going through tech trees and stuff, this is the game for you. We're gonna just go ahead and jump in. I think what I'll do actually is I think you can clear the data. Let's clear the data. We're gonna start over from the very beginning because I know they've added a lot of stuff since the last time I played. So we're just gonna go ahead and let's jump in. Okay, so we only have one class to start with. That is the Archer. There are 6, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and I don't know what the 6th one is. I've only played the other 5. So that's intriguing on its own. Let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so here we are doing our dang thing. I can point in the different directions. I got WADs, or you can use the arrow keys. You could probably use your controller too, but I ain't doing that. It's got this really neat Game Boy aesthetic, but basically right now we just have enemies coming down the lanes. I'm taking them on. They're dropping orbs. That's the leveling, or that's the XP. And you can see my little XP bar underneath my portrait in the upper left. And so once we get to the tech tree part in between zones, that's where all that stuff's going to really come in. So this first level, you're just fighting enemies. I've also got an ability you can see in the lower left. I'll go ahead and use that. I fire really fast for like 6 arrows in a row, I think. So those are also important. Okay, here is the meat and potatoes, y'all. 3 talent points on our randomized tech tree. We have a fog here, so we don't really get to see where this tech tree goes, in which directions, all right? What kind of abilities are going to show up. We just have this little view, and as we get things, we will get more of a view. So, for example, like what do we want to get? There's knockback over here, all right, which is pretty good with arrows. Crit strike up, always very nice. Brutal bounty, this is like a little rare one, and so these usually have like neat little effects to them. So this one will give me bonus damage after every 15 kills, which, you know, later on you're doing a lot of fights, or you're killing a lot of things, so you know. But I know right now, I just want attack speed up. There's range up over here, which is also good, but I think there's some range ups over here. And up here I see something I really like. Gumball collector. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a gumball, which gives you attack speed bonus for the rest of the night. So for the rest of that level. This is a great way to, once you get to a certain point, to like make yourself essentially like a machine gun of arrows. So I definitely want to go that way. Let's go with another attack speed up. I'd like to really focus on attack speed. And then, like I said, we'll get the gumball. And then maybe range would also be a good thing to get. Knockback is also great. I mean, they're all great. I don't think there's any of those that are bad. So we've increased our attack speed a little bit. We got a little more HP. You can see in the upper left. That's what the heart gave us. And as we go further into that tech tree, there's going to be a lot more wacky stuff that we can get, so that like each class has like a number of subclasses that you will unlock that will then change the nature of your board as you go along. So like for the Archer, for example, I think they have one that's like focused on traps versus one that's focused on your arrows, one that's focused on your abilities, all kinds of things. Let's see, 4 talent points. So we are going to, let's first go crit XP up. So this will be nice, level up faster. Let's get that gumball. Got 1 more talent point to use. Ooh, damage up. Damage up is usually actually pretty rare to find on the boards, I've noticed. So let's go straight for that. Let's get that. And then we'll see kind of which way we'll go up from here. And as we, I was going to say, as we unlock a certain number of things, then other things will just pop up on the map. So now we don't have this, but we can see that if we get all the way up here, we can get this epic trait, which is landing a crit reduces the cooldown of a random ability by 1 second. So if I were to get a lot of crit boost, then this would be a good thing to go for. If you look in the lower left here, I hit C, all right? And so this is showing me what my stats are. As we go through and we get other things, it'll show us, you know, how this adjusts. It's really nice for tracking things like your crits, your crit strike chance, your range, like all this stuff, very valuable once you're making these decisions. So definitely use that. All right, we're jumping back in. Let's do some things. Okay. So yeah, there's something about this kind of simple, almost Game Boy aesthetic that I think really serves this game well. It's almost like when you strip back a lot of the like intense stuff. Like if you went and played Vampire Survivors and then turned off like all the effects and everything, and so then you're just focused on like the gameplay of like the synergy and stuff. It's I don't know. It's neat. I like it. It's different amongst the like roguelite space. I think this space is often filled with mostly a focus on a game you've already played with a different like packaging, right? With some slight differences, some modifications. Not necessarily a bad thing. Just, you know, different games, you know, games have trends. This is more one where they focused on let's make a unique game, and then secondarily, or deliberately, the aesthetic was chosen in a way that complemented that, rather than only focusing on the aesthetic component. Awesome, there's another damage up here. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna go this way for sure. We got a health up and a crit up, that's nice. So we're going to get Spark Quiver. Your attacks have an 8% chance to fire another attack in the same direction. Oh, that's cool. So almost doubles attacks. We got damage up, which we definitely want. Because right there, getting that 1 damage up, we went from 5 to 6. So it's a 20% increase in damage, right? That's huge. So yeah, we'll keep going up this way to get to... So that we can get our Frost Trap, which might be good to get. That might be good to get. All of the abilities that the Ranger has are, they have charges, by the way. So not only do they have a cooldown, but there's a limited number of them that you can use throughout a level or like a night. So I can only ever use my fast attack twice. Later on, there are ways to get recharges for your charges, like batteries and things. But for the most part, that's something you have to manage. Now, on that frostbite trap, something very interesting that you might have noticed, and we'll explore this once we actually have the ability, is that it actually said maximum number of traps on screen 15, and specifically said frostbite traps on screen 15. And you're like, wait, it says 3 charges, but 15? Traps and things like that you put on the ground, if they don't get triggered on that round, will stick around into the next round, the next night. So... let's go ahead and go up in that direction. Okay. And what just appeared up here? Ooh, a ray gun. Zap, zap. Shrink enemies in that direction, and then they have less HP. All right. More attack speed. Get a little bit of knockback on the way. Knockback's great. Knockback's great. Honestly, I have had runs before, like way, way long ago, where it was just a knockback build. Just knockback, knockback, knockback. And let me tell you, enemies couldn't get anywhere near me. I would push them all back to the wall. Because, I mean, eventually, if you focus on range, you can get range that will hit all the way to the edge of the screen. Hey, look at that, the double attacks. Like, right now, our range is not good. But as we upgrade our range, it will get much better. But at least you can see we are attacking a lot faster, which is very nice. The attack speed, I think, to a certain extent, if you can't get your attack speed up to just like a minimum level, you're going to lose just because you won't be able to hit all of the enemies as they're coming in. So, something to consider. All right, there you've probably seen the gumball thing. I need to leave my stats up so you can watch it happen. The gumball triggered a couple of times there. Okay, let's get our traps. So it's place a trap dealing 50% of your attack damage. So 4 right now. And applying... hold on. And applying frostbite to all nearby enemies on impact, maximum 15 traps. Okay, just traps in general. 15 traps in general. Okay, not just frost traps. Reduces movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. Okay, so, little trap. Get some more attack speed. All right, what's this? Attack speed is increased by 20% for 2 seconds after using an ability. Not bad. As we put down traps. And then we got the crit thinking thing, so we could pivot down this way. I like the idea of let's pivot up this way. We got 2 attack speed ups. We got a range up. We got this shrink ray. Over here, we also have a range up and an attack speed up. So we might go both ways. We'll see what happens as we get closer up there. But I think I want the ray first. Okay, there's a trap. Just place it on the ground. I'm just going to right away as soon as I can. As soon as the cooldowns are up, I'm just going to place all my traps around. I think they're just good to have set up. Because especially later on, when you're going to get so many enemies coming at you, that, I just used my other ability there, by the way. that it's nice to have like, oh no, there's two that are going to hit me at the same time from both directions and I can't get them both in time. It's like, oh, well, the trap will stop them. Or like you can get like shields or turrets or whatever, walls, all kinds of stuff. All right. But what I would prefer to do, which I think just happened, is yeah, not have any of them trigger, and then now they will stick around through the next round. Okay, so we're heading up in that direction first. What did we say this was? Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and get that. Do that. Attack speed. Ooh, got a damage up there. We got more gumballs over here. I like this. We're going to get a lot of this stuff. Have we revealed anything else? Ooh, you gain knockback power and an extra life, resurrecting with 50% health points and instantly killing all enemies after death. Wow. And it's next to a damage up. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Like I said, whenever I see damage ups, that kind of pulls me in that direction. So we're going to maybe focus on that. All right, one trap on each side. Beautiful. I will say it's easier. The spot above you, just because of the nature of isometric top-down design, it's not isometric. The trap on the top is going to be most likely to be triggered frequently because it's closer to them, because I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. The hitboxes are such, and the nature of how things are animated are such, that when they're above you in this, everything goes is closer together. Like there's less space for it, even though it looks like the space on the screen is actually equal. Because of the nature of how things overlap, it actually, the top of the screen has the least amount of space between you and the edge of the map, if that makes sense. Hopefully that made sense to those of y'all who it did make sense to. Let me know it made sense. Okay, this costs 2. I can't afford that yet. So then let's go ahead and let's head over so that we can get this gumball on the next round. So we'll get this guy. We'll move up this way, but probably peel off and grab these two as well. Just really want that attack speed up. Okay. So anyway, so what I was going to try and say is that, so if I'm wanting to like really build up my traps, I think it makes more sense to focus firing on these guys up top and then set up my traps everywhere else. Because I've got more space between me and them to figure out if I can stop them or not. Does that make sense? But overall, the best thing to do would be to just try and build up my traps and not have to have them get triggered at all. So then in the emergency scenario, suddenly it's okay. Yeah, because the other part is attack speed. Like these guys, by the time I see them, they will have reached the trap. You know what I mean? I barely use the other ability, but it's mostly because right now they haven't been getting close enough. They've just been, you know. Okay. 5 talent points. All right, so we're going to grab our Shrink Ray. Let's also grab the Gumball. Range up. Oh, attack speed up. This probably won't go in this direction, but we'll see. Oh, that was my last one. I would like to go up in this direction. XP up, knockback up. Barricade's a good one. It's like the traps, but it creates a wall, and that wall will it'll take a lot more hits, but it won't hurt them, you know? All right, we got a new ability. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Do-do-do. Okay, so like this guy over here, as soon as he gets close enough, I'm going to shrink him to lower his HP. Look at him! Did you see that? Gone. Oh, it actually looks like the range on that is full screen. Looking at the fact that it hit all those guys all the way in the back. I thought it was limited by our range. Nice. Doot. Another tip is to pay attention to your abilities. Some abilities, if you trigger them right before the level ends, you will still have them ready to go at the beginning of the next one. It's pretty neat. I know the Summoner in particular, you can take advantage of that. Okay, attack speed up. Yeah, see, I think I need to go this way. Ooh, energy collector. Enemies have a 3% chance to drop a battery. Gives me more. Oh, even more damage up. Even more damage up. Y'all, glad I pivoted. And what did I say? I was like, this way probably won't connect. They do this a lot where like you'll see on your screen like, oh, there's something good over there. There's something good over there. There's something good over there. It looks like I can take a path to go up. It's like, no. Things will be split in ways that will annoy you. So you really have to look at the map and think about, is there a cluster of stuff there? You know? It's Trixie. It's Trixie, y'all. Trixie like a hobbit. Okay. Yeah. See, I want the attack speed to the point where I'm just like firing nonstop, you know? That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Do. All right, take them out. Take them out. Okay. Let's put down some more traps. Oh, yep. See, they're going to hit them. See how fast they are, those bats. That's why it's nice to have the traps ready to go. And shrink them. Do. All right. Oh, I think I'm getting the batteries, so I keep getting more traps back, which is nice. I think I put down more than 3 that time because I was getting them batteries. Okay. Do. Okay. So I had to check my messages. I got maintenance people coming by today. Our disposal stopped working. All right. Get some knockback. Let's get some more energy collector. Love it. Let's get some safety mush. Let's get that damage. Then we're going to peel down here and get these. What's this? Critical strike chance is increased by 12% for 4 seconds after using the ability. Okay. That's not bad. We're by the way, up here you can see we're at night 11 of 20. So also something for us to consider. Like when you're coming up with your path along the talent tree, it's always good to ask yourself, like, how many rounds do I have left? Is it worth trying to spend the next, 4 nights moving my tech tree up in this direction? Or, is it gonna... should I rather just focus on some closer things that are going to be guaranteed to hit, and then maybe I can get some other things, right? Like maybe there's some things that are spread out a little bit that aren't going to lead to something better, but that like are good enough, and you're not going to be able to get to the other thing anyways, right? It's always important to do that. I see a battery down there. I got another trap. Isn't that nice? Chiamo. Whee! All right. 6 points. Cool. Getting a little bit more XP each time. Okay. So then we're definitely doing that. Have to go this way. And that. Cool. And then what are you? Blast Crabber. Your basic attacks have 10% chance to explode. Beautiful. So we'll go this way next. Less concerned about this and this, to be honest. This actually seems far more valuable. Attack speed ups, XP up, range ups. We're gonna chill over here. Ooh, could be good to go down there as well. All right, this is our focus right now. All right, now if I have too many traps, it just won't show the show it as doable. By the way, do you see how much bigger our arrow is? That's the representation of the damage. Now, if you want to see the effects of the bubblegum, I meant to be pointing this out earlier. On the lower left where you see my stats, every time, you just saw it right there, every time the it triggers, you're going to see that 53 just became a 51, just became a 49. That is the attack speed going up. The speed's going up, cooldown's going down. That's why the number is shrinking. Eek! Okay. Woo! They're getting close, though. Luckily, my attack speed is great. Now, once I have the, what do you call it? The exploding arrows, right? That's going to really set us in the next level. Okay. All right. So, yeah, exploding arrows. Have we revealed anything else nice? Attack speed. We got a level up thing there. Increased XP, rather. Let's go for a range upgrade. I think I should get some range upgrades. Get another spark quiver, so then that'll put us at like 16% chance of a double shot. That's pretty nice. All right, well, that's our talents. Okay. Oh, man. This game's so good. This one... I feel like this one could work well on mobile. Like, the controls are simple. I'm just pointing in 4 different directions, and I have 4 number keys for my special abilities, so you could easily see that being ported over to mobile. There's also a ton of empty space where you could put buttons, or, you know, put things, right, that you could interact with. So, shrink. Shrink 4 different enemy types in a single night. Hey, look at me! Getting things. Alright, so what was I saying? I don't fully remember, but eek! Goodness. Sorry, that started getting intense again. Oh! Alright, anyway. Fully forgot what I was talking about, because ADHD. Do. Take out the shrinky dinks. Bye. All right. So let's keep it going. Get the XP up. That attack. Oh, another damage. Holy crap. More energy collector, meaning more traps and other things. But let's get the spark quiver. So we've got exploding shots. We've got more chance of doing double shots. We've got even more, like 12 damage is huge. It is huge. Especially on, we're not even on any level of mastery, which is like ascension, where you have like the, you know, more modifiers, higher difficulty stuff. We're not even on any of that yet. So having 12 damage right now, and our attack speed is pretty dang good. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Downside, we don't have any of the external like meta progression. There is a little bit of that, but I honestly think that the lower difficulty far outweighs the benefit. You know what I mean? The necessity, I should say, rather, for those other things. Okay, just constantly looking. It's funny, you can get to a point where your attack speed is so fast that you're just doing this, and then you're just firing in every direction as fast as possible. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Okay. Nice. Put down more traps. Gosh, I have 2 charges still. I'm not even going to shoot at these guys just yet. Okay, I'll shoot you. Put another one down. Oh, I didn't even mean to. I just meant to turn, but I forget you can't just turn. You fire if you turn. All right, 7. Okay. We did get that damage up. We got that guy. We got that damage up. Okay. I want to get... Let's grab you. You can see what's over here. Nothing. Okay. Well, we'll grab the crit up. Let's see. Over there. What do we got? More energy on that side. We have 4 talents left. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What night are we on? 15? Okay. Several range ups there. I wasn't paying attention to the number, but it's over here. From what I have gathered, the number here represents essentially the number of tiles. Like if you were to take your character, copy paste it over to the left so that you've got like quote unquote the next tile. I think that's basically what this means. So it's going to go 4 and some change tile distance. Okay. So you see like the squares, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. Okay. Woo-wee. Yeah, the numbers do get a little out of control eventually. Control 15 traps at once. Oh, I did it. We're at maxed. Nice. Yeah, don't you even try it. All right, here we go. Eek. Okay. So by the way, at any moment, I may have to pause the game and go open the door as, like I said, I think I said at the beginning of this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Got maintenance people potentially coming by today. So may have to stop and pause the game real quick to let them in and show them what's up. Okay. Freeze. Okay. Nice. Oh, shrinkies. Wait, let's put down another trap. Just gonna wait till the last possible minute. As long as I can put down more traps. Okay. I can maybe get one more. 2, 1. Oh, yeah, he didn't. Okay. We're maxed out. We got 15. It's hard to tell because they can overlap and stuff. Queens will now appear. Scary. What's this? Health up. Like I said, at this point, it's kind of like look for stuff that's going to be useful right now. So we've got range up here. Got a range up here. Or not range up, attack speed up there. So let's grab... Like I see several of them out and about. That's crit and HP. That's knockback and knockback. Knockback. Charmed weapon was crit related, I think. So let's go this way a little bit. Where are you? Killing 15 enemies heals 5 health points. I haven't really been hit yet, I don't think. Brutal bounty. There's another one. Oh, that's the attack damage one. That could be good. Got 3 more points. We'll do that. We got attack speed down here. We got some ranges over here that we can maybe hit. I think that's probably the way to go. Like I said, up here, there's less of that going on. I could get over to this guy. Oh, and these 2 attack speeds. We'll do that next time. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We have that one. Don't know what's down there. Okay. Next night. Night 16 is what it looks like in the upper left. Every now and then you hear that that's when we get that extra shot from the shock arrow, or whatever it's called, spark. It's interesting that it's spark, but what it does is it just adds another arrow when you would think like, oh, it's going to be like a lightning bolt or something like that. Or like it would be called like split shot. So I'm curious as to why it's called spark shot. Why it's got the lightning symbol, you know? Okay, so as you can see, the queens like to stay just at that edge over there. Luckily, I have upgraded my range a bit, so they don't get to do too much. They'll just sit there and spawn bees. So another reason why having range is good is you can just get to them before they start causing you problems, really. All right, we're doing great. We're gonna have unlocked several of the masteries by the time we're done with this. Okay. Momentum is up. Bulk is up. All right, where did I say we're going to go? We're going to go here. You. You. 5 more points. Okay. Range up there. Just looking to see if there's any that I can just grab. You. You. One more. There's another range up. Cool. Oh, and then another blast quiver. Cool. Nice. We'll get that. We'll get that range up. What's our range now? 515. Nice. 18% native crit chance. 0.37 minimum attack speed. Like, we're in a good spot now. Ooh, we're in a good spot. Look how fast we're firing. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, one of the most important things to counter enemies in this game is just getting whatever you have to be able to fire fast enough to hit enough of the enemies. Whether it's I have some big spells that attack everything in the lane, or I am like this where I just have a ton of arrows that I can fire. Either way, that's what it really comes down to, is can you output enough damage in all 4 directions to take out all enemies before they can reach you? Some of the builds are like, no, you can't. So it's just about getting as much HP as you can, get as much lifesteal as you can. It's about surviving. Like, there is a class that is like a melee-ish warrior class, like a berserker or something. And so in that one, it's like, oh yeah, you know, you're going to get hit like a bajillion times. It's about how well can you survive those hits and what do you turn that survival into? Because like you get the rage points, as you do usually with like a berserk type character. So it's like, okay, can you turn that into that? You know? Oh, dude, this is, we're crushing it right now. Crushing it. Okay. Continue. And what are you? Another bounty. All right. You to blast, then to you, then to attack speed. Don't need those necessarily. There's a range up here with some crit. More damage. Look at that. He stumbled across it. He stumbled across it. Tons of range. Night 18 to 20. We still got a couple more nights. Awesome. Dude, we're firing so fast. Okay. You can speed up, by the way, the rate of the night. You can see underneath the clock up in the upper right. You can see that This little 1x. My thing is like, the enemies come fast enough, unless you're on a build that plays itself, which you kind of can be. No. Just no. Okay. All right. These traps are great. They're such a nice emergency thing to have, you know? Okay. Ooh-wee. All right. Just dropping those. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm killing most of them before they even get past the edge of the screen. Like, at this, like, we're good. Knock on wood. Things can suddenly get, like, out of control, so I'm not going to just go ahead and say, like, oh, you got this in the bag. I've had times where I'm like, I have the most powerful run ever, and then the next wave, I just die. Another damage up. They must have increased the rate of those showing up since the last time I played. I remember having to like hunt for them. And I feel like this time we've been able to find roughly as many as the other stuff. So that's great. I dig that because base damage alongside attack speed are the most reliable way to beat this game. Fire a bajillion shots, have them do a significant amount of damage, rinse, repeat. What I love is I got all these things about like recharging stuff, getting the cooldowns reduced and everything. I barely have to use my abilities now. Like the exploding shots I think are more valuable than like my rapid fire, considering how fast I already shoot, right? Because like if I use that ability, right, it's pretty awesome, but you know, just dropping some more traps. Okay. Oh. So good. I really dig this game a lot. I'm glad that I decided to pick it back up. One of y'all, I think, reminded me about it in a stream a couple weeks back. Or you said something that reminded me of it, right? Like you were like talking about tech trees or something. I was like, oh yeah, there's this game called Talented. It does that. And I got that itch, you know? All right, we got the damage up. There's a range up here. There's a crit over here. This is the last night, right? We have 4, so I can see, we're gonna do 1, 3, 4. We'll just do that. Oh, what was that? Enemies have a 3% chance to drop an epic candy. Oh, I've had that in the past. It's way too late for that to be valuable. But good way to get a ton of XP if you get that early on. Oh man. I've had runs where like every, you can see it's the boss with the red and the music change. I say boss, it's just intense waves. Eek. Gosh, I forget what I was saying again. Whenever things get wild, I always forget. The XP thing. I've had runs where like every level, I'm getting like 11, 12, 13 talent points as the archer because of that skill, which is wild. Like the wizard, when we get to the wizard or mage, I don't remember which one it is, you'll see that like you can get that XP way up there. There's a lot of stuff built around getting so many XP points that you're really able to kind of cover a huge amount of the talent tree. And so it seems that lollipop skill for other classes, or I guess for the archer, I don't know if you can get it with other classes. They're usually pretty unique. Oh gosh. Sorry. Eek. I'm focusing. Sorry, ADHD. Forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, getting all that many talent points is incredible. You just really, like, you see what I'm doing right now. The attack speed now is down to 0.16 on the recharge. Like, it is out of control. Look at this. Why not use our ability? Arrows stack the top arrows. You know, it's wild. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. And then after an ability, we have the increased crit strike, right? 38% when we're up to that. That's wild. Like, look at this. It's end of the night. We're on our 20. We're on night 20. Look at that. I mean, I don't think we ever got hit, did we? Maybe in like the first or second round. Killing it. Killing it. All right, so now what we get to do, this is cool. You level up as the class, and then you're able to unlock more of their kind of like subclass stuff. So I want the Gadgeteer. You can get turrets, and they go down just like the traps, where like they stay there, and if they don't get destroyed, they'll be there on the next run. Super cool. We're gonna grab that one. Oh, and that's it. We only got the one because it's Mastery level 1, you know? Wizard class unlocked. We can move on to Mastery level 2. I think if I do this, it'll show me... Oh, no. Okay, so then we're going to back to the main menu. I thought it would take me to the screen where I get to choose talents and stuff, but I guess because I don't have them unlocked yet for them, maybe it just goes straight to it. Okay, we're going to do another run here. I think maybe we'll do the Wizard. We can still do Mastery 2 with the Wizard, I think. Yeah, so... we're going to do Mastery 2. So this just chance for elite enemies increases by 1% after each night. So we're going to have more elites showing up throughout. That's fine. We can pick from Fireball or Cyclone. Fireball is a high damage single target attack, essentially, with a little bit of... Oh, wait. Yeah. So the damage itself is like one singular targeted attack. It also does the burn, and then if someone dies to burn, then they can explode and do like an AoE. So there is a bit of a cascading effect that's AoE, but for the most part, it is a single target attack. The Cyclone is a multi-target attack, and it grabs the enemies and sort of pushes them back towards the edge of the map. So you're kind of able to navigate that. It gives you control. Gives you a lot of control. Something about the Wizard that's nice. They don't have charges for their abilities, so it's all cooldowns and mana. So there's a little bit more kind of control in that direction. So you just want a ton of mana. You want a ton of mana recharge, and then it's just use your abilities. Or mana, as some people pronounce it. I like to say mana. Okay, all right, our attack speed is slow to start with, and we do not have good range, like even less than the Archer. I think the Archer has the highest starting range, which is wild. I mean, I guess you could argue the Summoner. We'll see when we get there. You'll understand what I mean. Okay. So, we're gonna do a little bit of that. Just gonna give me a little more space. Because our range is so low, it does get a little scary. Luckily, it does seem when enemies are kind of stacked, you will hit both of them, you know, or multis of them, which I think is really cool. Okay. Let us continue. Okay. Well, we know I love me some attack speed. Honestly, getting bonus XP on the first night is a really good investment. So we're going to do that. We're also going to do ability power up. So now our abilities are going to gain more damage. So I think this is good to also get early on. We will learn more spells. We can get more magic over here. So there's going to be a lot of stuff we can get. Ooh, what's this? On level up, you gain 10% ability power until the end of the night. That's great. Especially if we get this kind of stuff that helps us level up. I don't think we have a lot of the XP focused things because I think that might be one of the subclass types things that you unlock. We will see that subclass stuff as we go through. Essentially, there will be tiles that we can land on now where it'll be like, pick what you want to see, and then it'll change a bunch of the tiles around to be that subclass. And so then that kind of is what builds you towards those. So it's pretty neat. We will get there. So after this run, we'll see kind of what we unlock for the Wizard and then decide what to do from there. Do we go on and do the Wizard again? Do we do the Archer again? I don't know if we'll unlock the next class. We might, though. We might after this night. So we'll see. Okay. Continue. All right, let's get some more mana. See, I interchange it. Mana, I do both. Rousing Knowledge. Let's guess this is MP regeneration. I gotta remember that like the icons are slightly different now. So cooldowns could be good. HP. We got cooldowns in this direction. It looks like this ends right here. It could go up for, well, actually, can we see even the littlest bit up there? I can't tell. Let's do that. Ah, I knew it. Okay. All right, we'll go this way. Another attack speed. Could be good. Could be good. Yeah. And getting more mana is not a terrible thing. We're going to want to be getting a lot of it as we go. And last time I played as the wizard, I think I had like 1.5, like 15 mana nodes, which is actually like 30 of those upgrades. You get it from other stuff too. Yeah, it was wild. All right, you're going to go that way. I use the tornado very defensively, and part of that is because of the pushback, and because the range is about as far as our shots. It's a little bit more than our range here with this ability, but it doesn't go all the way to the edge, so it can be a little tricky to use if you're trying to hit enemies far away. I think the fireball can go much farther if you pick that early on. So there's pluses and minuses, you know? All right, a little more magic up, lower cooldowns, lower cooldowns. Let's get the XP up. Now, what are we seeing over here? We're seeing Dazzling Knowledge on level up. You gain 1 basic attack damage until the end of the night. That's great. That's just great. On level up, you create 2 elemental sprites. Very cool. So as you can see, leveling up is a key component to the wizard. If you think about it like wizards in games, what are wizards always about? They're always about knowledge, right? They're always about flipping reading. So it makes sense that they're all about gaining as much experience. Like that's what a wizard is essentially focused on, right? Is knowledge and experience. They're not about let's go out and loot whatever. They're about let's consume knowledge. So, that's where that XP thing comes in. So like I said before, there are builds, there are subclass things that are built around leveling up. They're literally built around gaining more talent points, gaining more levels. There was one in the past, if I remember, and I'm excited to eventually get it again, where it was like any talent points you don't use by the end of the night, you double on the next night or something like that. And so I would just carry over a balance of talents for a little while, and then I just had more than I could ever need, you know? It was wild. I don't know if that's still around, but it was something like that. I remember hoarding my talents and then being able to get just a massive amount of level ups. Okay. Fortitude. Let's grab the little elementals. We're also getting ability up. We're also getting attack speed up. Some more regen is nice. And then, yeah, we'll get cooldown, we'll get XP. There's a lot of XP ups right there. I might want to get that. This is 20% increased XP right there. Right now we have 110% multiplier. This, if we grabbed all of these, we'd be at 135%. Like, I think it's worth it because that will give us enough extra talents within that space of time that it will do it, you know? It'll make up for it and then some. Because that's the thing. It's, again, it's like planning out how far on the map you're going to be actually able to navigate. And then, you know, just planning ahead. There's a lot of look at the map and plan ahead. Those are our little elementals, by the way. Those little guys. Those little, like, ghost-looking guys. So I think that'll be worth it. Especially because, as the wizard, you get all the leveling up, like, bonuses. Like, right now, we have 2... Well, no. We only have the 1 right now, but we're about to get the other one, right? Attack up. But attack up on level up, that's gonna be huge. That's this guy. So, bump. Ooh, and this one, basic attacks have a 10% chance to fire an additional magic bolt. Very cool. An additional 4 damage, which is 3x times our ability power. So that's that. Okay. More cooldown reduction. So we will do this. I'll probably grab these 2 attack speeds, but maybe we'll get to this and then we'll grab all these. Depending on how many talent points we get next time, because 4 is what we would need to get all of these. 3 would get us all of these. If I got 5, I'd absolutely, or more, I'd be down to grab all 3 of these, grab that, grab that. If we only get 4, I may go straight for that. Otherwise, it's I want the XP bonuses. Or maybe I'll just do the XP bonuses. I don't know. All right. And as you can see, the enemies are starting to get a little more wild. So that guy right there was an elite, the green one. They each, the different elites each have different properties. I don't exactly remember what they are. Green might be like increased damage. I know red is like increased HP, but they're slower. I think yellow means they're faster. Purple, they start with a shield. But basically all the elites have their different abilities, so later on you're going to be really paying attention to the color of enemies. Don't know what blue is. Don't know what blue is off the top of my head. I'll really have to look them up again later, but I do remember them being particular. I think the yellow one doesn't get affected by knockback, and I think that you probably just saw that there with the what do you call it? The tornado. All right, cool. I got 5, so we're doing the 5 thing. Oh, there's another one over here. Well, might as well. Look at that. Oh, okay, and then 2 more spells appear. Oh, ring theory. I love it. This one's so good. To get orb build is so much fun. Well, what night are we on? We can make orb build work if we can find enough orbs. Because you can get orbs that, like, permanently surround you. Obviously, by permanently, I mean for the run, not for, like, every run going forward. But, like, you can get it to the point where you have just so many. I know beforehand there was a achievement for getting, like, a certain amount. Maybe it was, like, 10. Maybe it was a little bit less, like 7 or something like that. But I did it, and then I went past it at one point. Just because, I think it was because with that ability, very quickly you can get to the point where you just stack them. Just stack them. So that's a lot of fun. So hopefully we can get to that point. Just having an orbiting wall of doom is great. Oh yeah, what's our attack speed at? Our attack damage now. Oh, is it just the one? Oh, I don't have it yet. So silly. Next turn. 150% ability up. Nice. Okay. Attack speed up. There we go. There's the dazzling knowledge. Now, what are you? 50% ability damage for each ability learned. That one's good. Once we get more abilities, obviously. But even 15% up just for having the one will already do it. Okay. Well, obviously, we're going to go in that direction. So then, yeah, I'll probably peel off and do orb. We could also do lightning. Lightning is a great spell. It just does like a zap, like a straight line, instant across a lane, hits everything. Great lane clear. Great lane clear. And then there's like a frost nova that we can get that's a good, you know, clearer for enemies that are right next to you if you're surrounded. So oftentimes I don't think of spells as offense. I think of them as defense. Like, I'm very much in this game. I would love to be relying on my basic attack. I would love for that to be my main focus. It's infinite, it's consistent. Managing cooldowns and like mana, like resources, just more than I would necessarily need. Okay, you can see the attack damage is going up. We're at 8. Things are bigger. Oh, dude. Incredible. And you can see our ability damage as well goes up. So all of our damage goes up. We have the one that does ability damage. We have the one that does attack damage. It's incredible. Okay. All right, so we said orbs. Regeneration up, ability power up, attack speed up, health up. We will grab you next. Oh, 20% more XP from killing enemies with any status effect. Okay. Do we generally do status effects? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I think they just die. But we'll see. So we don't have to run in that direction. I thought it was orb related. I got excited. But yeah, we'll kind of hunt in this direction. I feel like once you pick up an ability like that, you tend to find complementary ones nearby. Feels that way. Could entirely be just conspiracy on my part. Correlation, not causation. But, you know, this is great. This is great. Because we level up so frequently, our damage scales. Like, we're at 8 now. I told you before that getting any damage ups at any point in this are huge. Our ability damage is at 215%, which will affect our orbs when we get those. Oh my gosh, we get so much ability damage up. Okay. orb. Don't see anything there. Let's run in this direction. What are you? All right, well, getting more of that, even more ability damage up. Huge. On level up, like... Ooh-wee. All right, make orb. Basically, I want to cast that as often as I can. So that's where, like, ability cooldown reduction works really well. Or if you can somehow get, like, a battery kind of thing. I don't know if you can do that with the wizard. I don't know if there's, like, a similar thing to the battery. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that it's a little... tornado, one of the elementals, the air one. All right, orb number 2. Do. Okay, and you can see down below there is a stat for orbs. I need to read what that 3 is. Maybe the 3 is orb damage. Maybe orb damage is different. I'll have to read what that stat is. I thought it would be ability, but maybe it's not. Okay. Look at that. Incredible. Incredible. Pew pew. Nice. Oh, and then you might have seen whenever I cast it, the orbs yank in for a brief moment. So that's good for, like, defensive because the orb wall is a little bit, you know, wide. Regen. Get more of that rousing knowledge. I mean, let's do the XP attack speed because, again, we're at XP build, you know? Leveling up is the way we level up. Night 11, we're halfway through. So you can see the orb's really close to me, and then it's gonna peel outward. And there you go. So yeah, once we get, hopefully we get more orbs. That may be something that we actually have to wait until we get an orb-like subclass. Could be the case. Okay, so like I said, red has more XP or HP. That's why he went all the way out and still is alive. Ooh, nice, that double shot. Good timing. Okay. Boom. Yeah, I am curious. Other than reduce ability cooldowns like the hourglass, I'm very curious about the eek. Hold on. Ooh. If there's another way that we can level that up. So, like, if there's, like, batteries or something, like I was saying before. Some kind of on-kill reset a cooldown kind of thing. Which there probably is. Well, speaking of cooldowns, I mean, that's a pretty good set right there. We're at 34% reduced cooldowns. That's huge. Orb damage. Okay, so orbs are separate, so it won't be affected by the orbital damage. Or the ability damage. So I think what we'll do next is we'll go up that way, see what we got there. What else? I could go towards the lightning now. That might be the way to go. Magical Hat's fun. It's just you learn some nearby talent. Like if I grab that, it might give me this. Or it might give me something that's hidden around here. Just depends. But it can also then, I guess the benefit of that is you suddenly have something like unlocked over there, and then I believe you can actually get other talents from that zone. So like if it grabbed me a rare ability that's up here, but that's like cut off from the rest of this stuff, then I could start doing talents there instead of having to continue from this tree. I believe that's the benefit there. Not positive. Again, we would love to find some orbital related bonuses. I do think getting lightning is going to be good. Okay. My goodness. Just looking at our stats and like the 210% increased ability damage. Are you kidding me? And our wind, our tornado does recharge in like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay, get a little tight there. Still good. Don't think we lost any HP. I don't think we got hit. It was close, but I don't think we got hit. Ooh, that one was close too. Okay, yeah. My tornado recharges very fast. Oh, wow. It was big enough that it hit the guys near me? That's cool. Because the ability damage is so high. The tornado is huge now. That's awesome. Go, orbs, go. Go, orbs, go. Nice. Okay. Nights now feel 5 seconds longer. Almost as if they literally are 5 seconds longer. Okay, health up, mana up, ability up. Okay, oh, regen up. Oh, what appeared up here? Knowledge power. Increase the experience granted by all experience gems on the floor by 50%. But that's an ability. Well, I mean, I can get lightning, and then maybe I'll make it all the way up to there. Because you only have 4 skills, as you can see in the lower left. Or abilities, as they are called. But that would be a great one. Much like casting the orbs at the very beginning. We'd cast that at the very beginning, and suddenly we're leveling up even faster. Yeah, it looked like that did actually hit the guy that was nearby. All right, see how we're getting to a point where it's like, no, this is actually pretty dangerous. We may be not long for this world. All right. Gotta be paying attention. You got HP. Oh, he hit me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Getting hit's not a problem. When you reach the end of the night, you get all your HP back. Okay, y'all can get winded. Okay, get y'all going. Man, I would love some range on my ability. I don't think you can get range as the wizard. Like I said, everyone's stuff is like class focused. Oh, thought you were dead. Okay, see, I got my HP back. It's not a huge deal. I don't think there's anything like a bonus or anything for, you know, flawlessing. Wait, did that give me this? So I think, yeah, see, I can do this now. That's neat. Is this closer to that? I don't know. Let's, oh, I'm out of talents. So this obviously doesn't connect there, but see, I now have this zone I could get to, right? Ooh, there's another witch's hat over here now that I know about. We now know, oh, okay, we need that. I believe this guy connects to it there. I don't think this connects here, meaning this is the way to go. I think we're pivoting to go for that, although the increased XP will help me get there faster. What level are we on? 14? Tricky. I think we just gun it for the orbs. I feel like ultimately the XP thing will be nice, but you know, I think more so we don't need that for actually leveling up for talent points as much as we would use it for... There's lightning bolt, by the way. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. For leveling up during the fights in order to, you know, get our bonuses is more what that's more valuable for, to be honest, I think. So just as long as we get it before the final night, I think we'll be okay. Because that would be very useful for then. Sometimes you just got to use the thing. So yeah, as you can see, lightning, fantastic. I think it costs a little bit more than the tornado. Okay. Oh yeah, the skull over there, the skeleton was burning. Hell yeah. Do I have something that does random status effects? Do I have? Because I do keep hitting them with stuff, you know. Okay, another orb. How far will you go? Oh, not far enough. All right. See, skeletons can be tricky because they can get knocked like far enough away that you can't hit them. Just wait. Okay. How many do we get? 5 talents again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have it on the next night. Okay. Because already having orbs will mean then as I get these orbs, we're just like stacking up a nice little wall of orbitals. Ooh, got them all. That was tight. As in close, not like, oh, that was tight. Although I guess it was both. Okay. Now I think as you can tell, mana regen is now not keeping up with the necessities that I have. Things are getting dangerous. Okay, halfway through the night. Okay. Okay. Oi. Nice. Okay. Ugh, scary. I don't know what the rainbow is. Okay. Ooh, nice. See that damage up. Now when they're close, like, it's not a huge deal. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then look at this. Another orb. Oh, yes. We're in the orbal zone over here. Glad I went in this direction. Okay, and then what? Okay, this guy's too far away. We won't get it. But this one is nice because it will re-roll everything in the area. Although looking at it, there's not a lot around here. And it doesn't have a huge radius. But still, it's a good way to get some higher level talents. And I think once you've done a subclass thing, it also will pull from that set. So that's cool. Look at it. 4 orbs. And 3 of them are frosty. Frosty. Dangerously cheesy. Alright. Yeah, it shows me a little thing every time the frost triggers, I think. As you can see, the queens are like right outside my range. Ooh-wee! Getting hit! It's a danger zone! Alright, cool. The range on the tornado is at least good enough. Ooh, nice. I knocked that guy down in the orbital path. Speaking of which, good timing for that. And yeah, taking out... Oh, what hit me? Did a fly get in between the orbitals? Being able to pull those in as like an emergency protection thing is also nice. Out of mana. Uh-oh. Aw. It's fine. It's fine. Ending it with half of a heart is just the same as ending it with a full set of hearts. Oh, out of abilities now. Manal. Alright. And I think they just have a maximum number of bees that they can release before they just come at you. Okay. So, my orbs now deal an additional 2 damage as well. That's the other nice part about that. Mana. Cooldown. Oh, another magical hat. Whoa, so I did get an efficacy. Ooh, the 1 ring. It gives you 1 of every stat. Okay, another wizard's hat. Rousing knowledge. But in the next level, I should be able to get there, I think. And another witch's hat. As you can see, the witch's hat has actually been doing some nice stuff for us. It's the only reason I was able to get the frost orbs for sure. So now we have 4 to start with and 2 extra damage for every orb. Or not for every orb. Each orb gets extra damage. I feel like I gotta be specific about how I say that because I'm not getting bonus damage per orb, right? All right, protect me, orbs. Nice. Okay. And yeah, maybe now I save that ability. I don't just cast my orbs all the time, but instead I save it for when they're close to me, you know? I actually think that's a really good idea. Because it's also an expensive spell, so I can actually use that mana for other stuff. Okay. Do. Okay, do that. Okay. Ooh. All right. Yeah, you know, I told y'all a little bit ago that you know, got maintenance people coming today because our disposal's not working. And it's wild because they came and did inspections like last week, apartment inspections. They do them yearly. You know, I think just to make sure everything's still here, water heater and the appliances, make sure you're not, you know, harboring pests or anything. And so they looked at the pipes and everything like that, and it was like, yep, they're good. So the fact that like a couple of days later, suddenly they're not working properly, it's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Ooh, I should have grabbed the witch's hat. That's fine. We're on night 18. What's up here? We're not going to get to it. Cosmic Lance? I don't think I've ever used that. But the One Ring, we now got +1 of every stat. Ooh, I can get ability power here. But honestly, I may just be like, okay, we're going to grab this, and then we're going to look around and we're going to grab all the mana regen or extra mana that we can. Okay. Do. Just level me up a bunch, okay? Level me up. Give me all my abilities up. Do. Alright, yeah. Bringing those orbs in close. Very nice. Go that way. Alright. Cool. Doing good. Eek. Oh, I should have saved that. I just got into the auto zone. Oh. Ew. You go that way. Help me out. Okay, we're gonna bring it in. Ooh, he hit me? Yeah. The spiders, it's interesting because the different colors of them can kind of make a different distance. Like that guy's yellow. I think he can make it pretty far in one move. But they do these like move and stop things. So sometimes that can end up to just outside your range. And you're like, oh, dang. I gotta pay attention to him because he might jump right in there. Get dead. All right, cool. Night 19, 2 more nights. Let's grab Wheech. What the hell is this? What? I mean, I have to? I've never seen this before. I don't lose all my stuff, do I? Enter a portal to another talent tree. No, I'm still good. What? That is wild. 2 orbs. We're getting that next Doorbell up. That's wild. Oh, man. That's one of the newer things I did. I don't think I've ever made it that far down the edge of the map. But I guess with the wizard, it's probably more possible than with others, you know? Because, again, the XP bonuses you can get. And again, like I said, with the ranger, I've gotten it up to like 11 or so talents per time, so that's interesting. It's the witch's hat that allowed me to kind of bounce that far away, but now I know. Shoot. And it slowed down all enemies, so it's like there is more of a benefit, not just to be able to refresh things by going to a new one, but also reduced enemy movement by 20% or something. That's a huge bonus. Like, that's a very good incentive. Okay. Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Cometh thee at me, bro. Dost thou want this wizard's fight? Oh boy. Oh boy. Got a little distracted there. Ay, ay, ay. Let's flip a go. Alright, alright. Zap. Alright. Yeah, it's like once we start getting our level ups and our damage, our ability damage and our basic damage are suddenly scaled, like, we're fine. It's the first little bit of a round that really puts us in danger. I finished that night before it even ended. There's still a chunk on there. So I killed the enemies faster than it could reach the end of the night. That's wild. Okay, we're doorbling up, y'all. Of course we're doorbling up. Manon regen. Attack speed. Ooh, what are you? Increases experience gained by 15. Increases light provided by talents on the tree by 50. That's cool. Way too late for us right now. So last talent will be another magic. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not there. It'll tag up. Look at those orbs. Look at all them orbs, yo. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. See, now I'm doorbling because we have so many that now, even at range, it can do a pretty good bit of protection. Bit of damage, really. Go. Get wrecked. Alright, nice. Nice. Okay. Oh, look at them orbs. If I keep using that ability, I may actually be able... Oh, by the way, look at our mana regen. Like, we ain't struggling. I want to get another orb because I want to see if I complete an achievement. Oh, I guess I won't get the achievement because I've gotten it before. Unless the achievements were added later. It might have been a personal achievement where I was like, we're going to get this many orbs. We're going to hit the limit. Dude, look at that. Orbital build for the win. And we don't even have like the orbital subclass. Just imagine, y'all. Just imagine finding more orbs. And like, you know, the fact that, so we found one of those ones that was like give you an orb and increase the damage. I've had runs where I have found like 4 or 5 of those and suddenly it's like, oh, not only do you have 5 orbs, but you also have those orbs doing 12 damage. Nice. Look at that. Mastery 2 survived. Okay, so now we gotta pick one. Oh, I think I want to pick that, but what's this one? Your abilities can crit strike. Abilities, okay. Level up faster and power up your basic attack. Oh, so this is the level up build. And power up basic attacks, that's cool. Or elements. I kind of want to do the elemental sprites. I would love to do this one too, so maybe if we get a second level up, we can do that. Nice. Ooh, cold as ice. Burn it. Okay. Fire, ice. Clear the screen with powerful abilities. Let's go for ice. I haven't done ice before. Okay, now we can start with a talent. So now at the beginning, we can pick one of these. So it's like already, it's like, oh, that's huge. Abilities gain 40% bonus damage to enemies. Huge to start with. Look at all these level ups. Okay, the nucleus. Gain more orbs and power them. Encyclopedia. Oh, so maybe you can have more slots, maybe? For abilities? Gotta do the orbs. Oh, wow, just to level 5, and then it was done. Mastery level 3. Oh, statistics. MP regen up 10. Attack speed ups 14. So attack speed ups were the ones that we got the most of. What is this? Procs. How many times did this happen? 201. 174 of the Rousing knowledge. Which one was that? It's like the ability up based on level up, I think. Huge. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Love it. Love it. All right. Back to the main menu. Okay, y'all. That was 2 runs. A little over an hour and 15 minutes, it looks like. So we're going to call that for this episode of Talented. I will record some more, post them for y'all. Let me know what you think down below. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, comment down below. Right, Jerry James. All right, you can do it. I believe in you. And with that, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.